Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. My name is Bruno Carvalho. Thank you so much for all the support. Today we are here to start the new phase of content with a whiteboard video. The whiteboard video is basically concepts and ideas that I have had and I want to transmit to you. The first episode is going to be about the unknown. So I have in here some notes that I'm going to read from my phone, an actual picture that I have from the whiteboard that I wrote down. This was many months ago. And I want to speak about this more related in terms of psychology. Okay. The unknown is not going to be like supernatural stuff or sci-fi stuff, but it's going to be more psychology. It's going to be more self-help stuff, improving yourself. So I want to make a clear distinction here because in the first part of the video, we are going straight to the whiteboard and I'm going to tell you exactly what I wrote here. And then we are going to explore a little bit of ChatGPT and some information that I found online that I think it might be useful to put things into a little bit more of category stuff, to organize things. But the basic point with this is I want to explore the unknown. I want to give you some of the variables and how we go through things when we are going through something that is the unknown. And I think this might help us in just analyzing ourselves a little bit better. So just a little bit of context. I wrote this after one of the major breakdowns and burnout phases that I have had last year and the beginning of this year. And I wrote this after watching the movie Dune 2. So it was very weird. I came home and I felt this spur of creativity, and I felt like I needed to define some of the things in my life. I was just very motivated, I guess, and I wanted a change. And then we're going to speak about that change also in the end of the video to give you even more context. How can you apply this stuff of the unknown in your life? So basically, I wrote down that the unknown can be two things. The first one, it can be something that it's new, that we don't know. It's in reality the unknown. Or then it can be the lack of the unknown. Basically, we're here speaking about feelings and emotions. When we are fearing something that's going to happen in the future, maybe you have applied for a job and you went to that interview and now you are going to start that job. You are in fear that and anxiety that something will go wrong. Or maybe you know that nothing will go wrong, but you're just excited. You're just like, this is the unknown. I want to control it. I want to organize it in my head so that it's more put into simple words, because as humans we need to know everything. For us the unknown is very weird. We often get anxious about it. So you can have this feeling of something that it's new, it's fresh, but you don't know it. Or the other side of things is that you have been doing the same exact thing, in this case a routine, for so long, and you need to get out of it. You need something new. You need to instigate and create some spark, some lightning. So the basic point that I want to focus today is the how the unknown can affect your body and also your mind. What are some of the typical reactions that we have that if we are aware of it, maybe we can not overthink as much. Maybe we can take action and feel a little bit better, or just take a deep breath and meditate. Okay, I just felt like this was a very interesting topic. So we are going to go for the body. When we feel something sort of the unknown, our body basically has a shake. There's always a mandatory, or most likely a mandatory reaction. Okay, we either feel very uneasy, we either feel like we need to get out of the house, we just want to stay inside, we want to watch content. We feel like a little bit of a shake. We don't know where to go, we don't know how to handle and how to breathe into it. It's normal. This is more of the physical stage side of things, okay? And then one of our fears, and I would say the main fear that we have here, is that we will have a bad performance. That the moment that we are so anxious for, the unknown, we are going to have a bad performance. People are going to laugh at us, people are going to judge us, or we are just going to be mad at ourselves and disappointed at ourselves. Then we will explore what the next stage is, okay, or the next phase, I should say. But for now, we're going to go to our mind. So our mind is just crazy inside. Okay, our mind is also very uneasy and we tend to overthink a lot. What matters here is that this is something that it can be a victim cycle. So when we have this overthinking in our minds, even if we try to do something better and try to take our minds off of it, we always have this victim cycle of what if? What if? Our bodies may feel very shaked, we have a gut feeling that something might go wrong or we just feel weird, but our minds are very, very hard to control. And you will feel that in every single step of the way and every thought that you are like, okay, let me breathe into the unknown. Let me try to control the unknown. You can't. So at this point of the video, the main takeaways are that the unknown can be something good, can be something that you need to introduce in your life, or can be something that you are going through. If you are going through it, recognize that it is your body and it is your mind that's not at ease. Your fears are that you will have a bad performance and you tend to overthink. So how do we fix this? Okay? And why are these such bad things? They are not necessarily bad things, but they do give you a lot of anxiety or, anticipation. And like the music of Arctic Monkeys, anticipation is the habit that sets you up for disappointment. Of course, it is a lyric or the lyrics from a song, but it is true. So we shouldn't be in our heads. And our solution for this can be to introduce an extra dose of action. Of course, it might be difficult because we don't want to take action. And what we want to do is that we want to retreat into our corner. But the basic point is we need to try to take action. We should also look at the bigger picture, which is everything happens for a reason. Like I said at the beginning, if you are going for a new job, a new position, it can be hard, it can be stressful, but things happen for a reason, and probably long term is going to be a great opportunity. And then the second part of seeing the bigger picture and the better picture too is that things happen for a reason. And quite recently I've had a little bit of a change, even more so in identity or just thinking about the way that I live life. And at the moment I got this anxiety attack, so to speak, and I didn't know why it happened. There weren't really any reasons for it. Like, it could be the unknown of me introducing something new in my life, but I quite couldn't pinpoint it. And what I did, and this is going to be a suggestion of this video, and it works if it works, is content. Reduce the amount of hours and the amount of screen time. If you do that, you will have more space in your mind and you are more freely open to do stuff. Again, this takes work. It's a lot of work because when we are facing something that gives us anxiety, what we want to do is that we want to crawl up inside and we want to feel good. And content supposedly makes us feel good. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not a video about me telling you that content is bad or whatever. I have a lot of videos like that. This video is about the unknown. This is a whiteboard video. My main point is this: work out and reduce your screen time. You can and should meditate, and meditate that the bigger picture is that everything happens for a reason. I know that some situations are fucked up and we can't, like, what is the good in this situation? What really is the good in this situation? I can't tell you for sure. That is for you to work on. So the unknown and the physical and psychological reactions that we have to it, in a way, in my opinion, are useful. We can learn a lot from it. I don't mean to tell you that you can change your life from it or you can find your new passion from it or whatever, but at the same time that it gives you a little bit of anxiety of performance, and then you go out there and you do it and you're like, fuck, I'm so proud of myself. At the same time, it makes you question your little habits, your little hobbies, your little routine of life. So always judge things with open arms. Okay. So this is basically the whiteboard. This was basically what I wrote down. Those are my main conclusions.